Right. Insulin in America. What is insulin? Insulin is a hormone found in the pancreas to help the body or to make the blood or glucose or sugar be able to process. One type of diabetes is type 1. The pancreas no longer makes insulin, so they need the shots to use their glucose. Type 2 is that the body makes insulin, but the body does not respond well, so they are prescribed pills or insulin. The pills are called metformin. There are many other types of insulin, according to Algeria. Algeria tells us that it's a newspaper, but it's a very well known U.S. or global magazine or newspaper, that more than 38.4 million people in the U.S. have diabetes and rely on insulin for their survival. Nordisk holds 54.8% of the global market, which is the biggest companies in the world. And one of its recent moves, slashing product offerings, is only fueling a bigger shortage. I don't know why they're collapsing. Maybe they can't get enough workers, but I think that's what it is. Over the last year, the White House often got the Biden administration to help cap the cost of insulin to $35 against the major three companies. The major three companies are Eli Lilly, Sanofi, and Nordisk were the ones to agree to cap insulin at $35 per each. Those are the main ones. These are the type of insulins that you can get. Rapid-acting insulin, it begins to work in about 15 minutes after injection. It peaks in about 1 or 2 hours after injection, and that lasts 2 to 4 hours. Types of insulin apart: insulin glucose and insulin lispro. Regular or short-acting insulin, it usually reaches the bloodstream within 30 minutes. 30 minutes after injection, and it peaks anywhere from 2 to 3 hours after injection. It is an effect in approximately 3 to 6 hours. It's pretty normal type of insulin that is prescribed. Intermediate acting insulin. It generally reaches the bloodstream about 2 to 4 hours after injection. It peaks 2 to 4 hours, and it's effective for 12 to 18 hours. The people that use that are the ones that doesn't want to have to eat sugar all the time and always have to have a snack with them all the time, so that they have to make sure that they're eating or keeping their sugar up. Long-acting insulin. It reaches the bloodstream several hours after the injection and tends to lower the glucose up to 24 hours. This insulin is pretty long-acting. Then I show that long ultra-acting insulin. It reaches the bloodstream in 6 hours, does not peak, and does not last longer than 36 hours. The diabetic equipment. Moving on, diabetic equipment can be costly for the company and for the consumer, because of the prices that jacked up, or someone might not have medical expensive, or the laws about pre-existing of the pre-existing conditions and things like that. The effects of the insulin shortage are the prices pull a lot of stress on families. Families were traveling to Canada to get it, and it was cheaper during the pandemic to go to Canada than to get it in the United States, which makes no sense. Well, we should take care of our own people first rather than have them all the way travel out to Canada, but that's also my opinion. And the effect ways of type 1 are heredity, of making sure that you know it's in your family medical history. The effect of ways of type 2 would be medication, like metformin or the insulin, the healthy diet, exercise, making sure you exercise routinely, annual blood treatments so you can see where your sugar level is, and using sugar in moderation. Using sugar in moderation is a big key, because they've been cutting out a lot of sugar and different kinds of foods, drinks, and also candies and things that we eat. So approximately 537 million in the world between 20 and 37 live with their disease, or 10.5% of the global population altogether, which is a lot. That is a lot of people. And my conclusion is that The effect is insulin should be available for everyone that needs it. Insulin should be available to all that need it. And if patients cannot afford it, there should be a way for them to be able to afford it. And that's the way it should be, and it's not even opinionated. It's all about pre-existing. So somebody if has cancer, should it be okay for them to get it? That's not a pre-existing injury, existing condition, but it could be an existing condition. You could be born with it. You could be born with sickle cell anemia. You could be born with diabetes. You could be born with a tumor. Or you could be born with also many other things. My name is Eric Garish. Thank you for listening to my speech, and have a great day.